Aqua, hello, my pillow just dropped. Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marta. These messages I bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Yay! And myself as well, of course. I'm a lot more mellow today, so that'll probably show in the reading. We'll see how we go. Okay, so this is your May 2020 reading, dear Aquas. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about something really nice for the collective if you're up for it, because as a lot of you probably know, I'm offering a free private reading, 20-minute free private reading every month. Spirit and I are picking a person. Before, the precondition was to subscribe and to say that you did so in the comment section below. This month, however, I want to switch it up, and since you're receiving this in April, it's good for April. I was thinking about maybe I could ask you if you are interested in lifting up the collective with me by posting something really nice for people to read. Let's say everyone who reads this, have a really great day, have a wonderful day, or I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you, something like that. Whatever you want to drop in there, if you are willing to participate, that would be so awesome. And could be a really nice contribution. And Spirit and I, mostly Spirit, I don't have that much of a say in it. We're gonna pick someone right from such comment sections, and you're gonna receive your own free private reading of 20 minutes. All right, you guys, I hope you're up for it. Aqua, this is your general reading for the month of May 2020, like I just said. This is your first card out, and your second one. It's a general reading, which means it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else, okay? You can reverse the placements. It's not gender specific. It's not really time specific either. I do this for informative purposes for myself and for you guys. But whenever the title of a message resonates with you, or you feel drawn to a reading for some other reason, then this reading is yours at the time, possibly, and there might be a message in it for you. Just watch it and you'll see, okay? Aqua, I'm excited to start. I hope you are as well. Let's go. Oh, the Hermit, Virgo. So, yeah, aren't we all, or most of us, not all, but most of us? Thank you to those that are still working. Thank you so much. You're keeping this whole thing running, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. It could still mean that you're in hermit mode, because that makes us, like, current events. I'm feeling this is drawn to or tied to current events, makes us think about who we are, what we want. So this is a deeper hermit, is what I'm feeling here. It's not just superficial. We're already on the deeper levels here, Aqua. It's interesting. You're getting in touch with your inner child, like really your inner stuff, like really your in your soup is almost what I'm feeling. Like you're stirring that inner soup, and you're really like, yeah, with that wand here, right? You're stirring that inner soup, and you're like, okay, let's see what comes out. It might taste good, it might not taste good, right? That's what I'm feeling, but I'm shining light on it regardless, and I'm gonna taste it. And if I don't like it, I'm probably gonna cook some new soup, right? But let's see what we have here, right? That's what I'm getting. It's quite interesting, and it's also very there's a lot of thought involved in this, is what I'm feeling with this, and also a lot of trial and error sort of a period. Okay, what do I really want? Who am I really, right? And putting those things together. And like I said, what they're showing me is like making a soup with all the ingredients that you have, that you think you have at the time, right? Because you do have a lot more inside. And maybe, again, maybe you'll toss that soup out because it doesn't taste good to you anymore. But maybe there's so many good things in it that you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't good, but and I'll toss that out too, right? But I just noticed that I had the most wonderful ingredients, and that I just need to rearrange them in a different way so that they taste better. Maybe a little bit more of this and a little bit less of that. And that's what I'm getting here. And you're like, I'm getting sorcerer energy with this, right? But really, really beautiful. Like, wow, what do I want? It's also in the realm of manifestation, definitely. Yep. This is interesting energy, and I'm immediately getting like, wow, this is even bigger, because it's like the inner cosmos, if that makes any sense. That could be very specific for a few of you. Like the cosmos, those star spirals. I do not know how you call them, right? But that's what they're showing me. And that's almost that soup, right? You're stirring something. And for some of you, you might not even be aware that you are doing that, or that you're having that ability at that time, right? That what you're doing in mixing that soup and finding that out, you're um, I almost want to say conjuring up something bigger, but it's just very, very positive, right? Very positive stuff, because you are exploring in your own realm, right? You're exploring in your realm and you're finding out, oh, wow, over there is another galaxy. Wow, that's so dope. It's like that, right? And you're like, oh my goodness, like an astronaut exploring, but on the inside. So that's really interesting. It's really a lot about metaphysics, is what I feel here, because it really is like that on the inside. When we start to explore on the inside, it totally shows on the outside. It's also, if you've ever noticed, like patterns in nature are really reoccurring, right? What we see in a seashell, like the spiraling thing, occurs in a totally different thing, or within our bodies. It reoccurs, that same shape, which is so wonderful. Isn't that so cool? And how everything is interconnected here, and that is so awesome, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, and we're coming back down to earth. The Three of Cups. Welcome back to earth, Aqua and Marta. We're back. Okay, so yeah, and I'm seeing, oh man, I'm totally seeing, before we get to the other card, I'm seeing roots here too. You're growing roots, what usually is a river, which is emotions. Your emotions are really grounding yourself, or give you the ability to draw your roots in the ground even more. That's what I see with that. Okay, so watch your emotions and where they want to take you, because they want to dive deeper into the ground and make you more stable. So you can really have, like a huge tree needs a big amount of roots so it can stay and withstand all kinds of things, right? So that's awesome as well. So with the Three of Cups here, I like this reading. It's good. It's like social gatherings, social events. You've turned your back to this, and no wonder, because of the isolation right now that is going on. Of course, you might miss it, although I'm not getting it this much, but your friends might really miss you here. Your friends might really miss you here, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up with that, because I'm not getting that much from it, because you are so focused on stirring that soup in those galaxies, right? Which is so interesting. And they've got something to drink here for you, right? A cup here. They're offering something to you, but you have your soup and you're perfectly content with your soup. I like soup a lot. I could eat it anytime during the year. So no, you seem to be, all joking aside, you seem to be quite content with what you have. Maybe also reading books. I'm so much getting off that first card. I don't even know how many more cards we're gonna draw here. So interesting, because you're super content where you are. So interesting. Tending to your own inner fire, tending to your own inner child here, Aqua. That's wonderful. It's almost like you're not even missing. So this is definitely not for all of you, right? Please only take it if it resonates for you. But I'm getting the sense of, you're so in that soup making that you're almost forgetting that there's anything else out there, or ever was. You might be so intrigued by what you're doing right now that um, oh wow, this is in the realm of jumping timelines. When you jump timelines, sometimes everything that used to be sometimes is so far away from us that we forget that it even happened, or that it even exists. It's almost like when you're really, really, really in the moment, like children are, they forget everything around them. And that's my focus, is on this one card. And the rest sort of like disappears. It's still there somewhere, but not really in your vicinity. Oh, interesting. The Five of Swords, Aqua. Five of Swords? Very interesting. This is winning the battle but losing the war. I'm getting you're the one that left here, so you might have been, for some of you, this could call to a third party situation, and someone really did you in here. Someone really did you in here. This is not for all of you, okay? This is for some of you. Someone really did you in. For others, it was just a friend who, in some way, this is about ego games, someone playing a game, maybe knowingly, maybe unknowingly. We often do those things unknowingly, right? I'm not getting that much of a, I'm going to show you, Aqua. I'm not getting that at all. What I'm getting here, however, is some sort of a satisfaction from the other person here. Some sort of satisfaction that I showed like I won, like that. Not like I showed Aqua, not like that, but I won. And that's ego games, right? And this person feels good about that, and you just left, you were like, oh, what? But this is almost, again, this is almost a different Aquarius I'm talking to here about, right? Because I mean, look at the pictures. They could not be more different. Again, in the realm of jumping timelines, this was you, like really maybe startled by this event, and you're like, "Oh my God, I thought you were my friend, or I thought you were my lover. What's going on?" Like what, right? And now you're here and so extremely content within your beautiful code here and with yourself, and really, I'm really getting contentment of that card. It's beautiful, Aqua. Really like a serenity. I really like the energy. Like this is like I'm enough. That's the energy. I'm enough, and I have so much self-love for myself, right? And I'm so content, and every day maybe I'm meditating and really bringing in that beautiful energy of love to myself, and I'm really like treating myself in that way. Seven of Rods, yeah, those were challenging times for you, absolutely. This card changes the energy here a little bit. That's interesting. That's you here with the Seven of Rods. You're building up something, a passion project of some sorts. But that event that happened with the ego games here, whatever happened in your particular situation, is I'm also getting thrown out the baby with the bath water here, but you like really walked away and you started to do your own thing here. I can clearly see it. For some of you that meant building your own passion project. It also meant for others of you, could have meant you were really working on yourself, on self-love. But it also means like yeah, there were obstacles too, but Spirit is saying keep at it, like keep at it. You're just perfect where you are here, Aquarius. Okay, you're doing really really well, especially with that beautiful energy that I could feel. That really attracts stuff. So you might not even have to work so hard anymore because it's just naturally coming to you. It is just naturally given to you. And maybe also that time for those of you that are not working currently, it's really slowing down matters a lot, and you might realize that maybe before you worked so hard and now you're feeling like maybe I'm just gonna lean back a little bit and really relax into that state, because when are we ever gonna get that sort of a time again? And by that sort of a time, I mean when we really are given the time to think about things, to really do what we like in that moment, because we can't do much anyways, right? You can prepare for certain things, but somewhere along those lines you will have to slow down, and that's what I feel here happened. And you might realize, no, yeah, the fastness of it, how I used to do things, that's not really how I want to keep doing them. I really would like to walk a lot more barefoot, for example, in the forest, on the rocks, maybe in the water, right? That's much more my style, and not wearing those uncomfortable shoes here, right? Maybe I don't. Or maybe I'll start making my own shoes for some of you, right? And really walk in my own style, right? Really do that. And so this time was indeed really, really beneficial to you here. I can definitely see that. Oh man, yes. Oh, yes, Aquarius. Yes, this is your card. Healing, right? Healing. And you are the star. You're shining your own light here, which is so beautiful. It's so interesting too. It's male and masculine and feminine energy here alike, right? Both very free in their own right. I'll show you. It's also fire and water. So quite the balance, like yin and yang, I feel. Look at this. This is beautiful, and it's so serene. It's so serene, Aquarius. I love it. Yay. So happy for you. It's also really like really a smooth kind of energy, like silky kind of energy. So nice. So nice. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy, Aqua. That's dope. Yeah, and you are really like given to yourself, which is so beautiful as well, like reciprocally. For you, what seems to be balancing really out is the feminine, divine feminine, and divine masculine within yourself here, Aquarius. which is really beautiful. Again, and you are realizing maybe that, like I said in the beginning with the soup, that there are some tools that before maybe you hadn't seen, you hadn't noticed that they were in you, but now all of a sudden you're like, wow, look at this! I have this inside me. That's so awesome, says Aqua, right? That's so awesome, and I'm gonna use it. Let me try this out again in the realm of. Um, like little children do, or children in general, when they get something new, they're so excited about it, right? They're like, yay! And they're so in the moment, and they're like, wow, let me try this, let me try something out, right? You have the Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles, which is really balancing your time and energy. Like, how much do you invest in social activities here? How much do you invest in yourself and your healing time here? This is really, it could be a question that you're posing upon yourself, or it could be something that will come up soon for you here. Like, how much do you invest? Because too much isolation, like from own experience, is not so beneficial to the human psyche. So, somewhere along those lines, you will need to come back almost. You do what you want, right, with this. I'm just saying. Somewhere along those lines, we have to go back outside because we are indeed that's our animal part, right? We need other humans in some form or the other. But it does, I don't want to get you out of your state at all. At all. When this occurs, it will occur, and then it's time for that, okay? I wouldn't worry so much about it if I were you. You'll notice. You'll notice. Oh, the Knight of Wands. This is you, I'm getting again. Yeah, you walked away from that situation or stepped back. It doesn't mean you have to leave the situation or relationship necessarily here, but you were holding on to that for a while, maybe even holding on to a grudge here. But again, I'm immediately drawn back to the healing card. How much time do you want to devote to healing, to being in that beautiful free energy, and how much time do you want to devote, I hope that's the right word, holding on to whatever happened here, or can you just let it go and release? It's almost like, wow, it's again seeing that astronaut, right? It just lets go, and the moment he lets go, it's like everything is shattered into a million pieces in the most beautiful way. This is really beautiful, and stars are, it's like stardust, like the moment you let go, but you can't hear anything because again you're in sort of this vacuum. You're letting go. All of a sudden you're like, no longer need that grudge, right? And it's like poof, in a million pieces, and everything sparkles, and it creates this amazing experience for you of healing and of seeing and understanding, Aquarius, and it is so beautiful, and congratulations. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for this reading. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah, and again, like we said earlier with the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Rods, Seven of Pentacles, it's like you were like involved in so much work here, whatever it is that you are doing or were doing, either passion project, working on yourself, or whatever it was, right, that you were working on here. And it was almost to the point where you were just, I'm exhausted and I want to let go of everything. And but you managed to really get yourself to that beautiful state here, and yeah, that beautiful energy, and again finding the balance between rest and action, which is also involving the divine feminine and the divine masculine within ourselves, right? Because when we find that balance, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful, right? Yeah. And where you before maybe overdid or overgave, or like really pushed, maybe like, all right, like this, like the letting go process, like, and all of a sudden a million pieces, and you're like, oh my goodness. And you realize how much you're able to do with your own abilities, with conjuring up stuff, with manifest in the most positive way. I mean, here when I say conjuring up, okay, replace it for any other word if that has negative connotations for you, but I mean it in the most positive way. You're just working on a different plane now. Not so much the physical plane is what I'm feeling, but a lot more like the metaphysical plane, and the almost like the high priestess, like working in a different realm to manifest what it is that you want here, and realizing, oh my goodness, why didn't I do this before, is what I'm getting here. Most beautiful, Aquarius, really beautiful. All right, my friends, before we take this over to the extended, in case this resonated with you, I'm of course going to read for you from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and from my Guardian Angel cards for my newbies, in case you don't know that yet. Thank you for all of your subscriptions, first of all, and thank you for everyone that's been here from the beginning and in between. Thank you so much. Yeah, Vimeo is for single extended, and Patreon is for every extended ever created. And it's a better deal over on Patreon if you're watching for more than one sign a month. Okay, there's also the option to upgrade, and there's a bunch of other stuff too, plenty of other readings as well. If you would like that, that are Patreon exclusive. Also, in the month of April, I'm still offering, and for April and after that it'll stop, the 20% discount on private readings. So if you would like to check those out, in the caption down below. All right, you guys, let me see what we have for you here, Aqua. Ooh. You have the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passion. Ignite your passion. That's beautiful. Wow. And it's fire again, like I saw with the Hermit and the Seven of Wands here, the fire. You're igniting your fire here. Maybe that's what was lacking, and that's where the imbalance came from, but I'll read that card to you, okay? That's my son. He's humming in the background. Here we go. Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. Passions, not passion. Many. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. The Fire Guardian represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansions. Allow the Fire Guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. That makes a lot of sense here. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Good. Good Lord, Aqua. Awesome. Good for you. Good for you. All right, let me see. Guardian. That one? Okay. Yep. Guardian Angel card. Oh. Oh. Wow. You have surrender. That card shows up quite a bit in the readings, and I'm not surprised. Surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet. For all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Yes, there's such beauty in that. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. Yeah, it's that, mate. It's that when you let go and the shattering in a million pieces, and you're like, wow, that's the most beautiful thing that Aquarius has ever seen. That's what I'm getting with that. Aqua, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your love and your support. Thank you so much for your likes and subscriptions and shares. It's really wonderful, and thank you for your comments, and I really hope you're up for the challenge, right, and uplifting the collective and writing something positive for other people down in the comment section below. That would be so dope. All right, you guys, I'll see you either over on Vimeo and Patreon or next time. Bye.